probably heard the old joke. What do you call Albuquerque without the Sandia Mountains?
No, Texas?
Lubbock.
Love it.
Yep.
Okay, I'm Sam Beard, and Don and I were in the original group that started Folsom. The district ranger then, Floyd Thompson, sent a letter to all the volunteers that were on the district at that time in about 1996. And so he wanted us to meet, the volunteers, and form a 501c3 Friends group for the Sandia Mountains, or Sandia Ranger District. So we eventually formed an organization, and I incorporated the volunteer. In this state, it's very easy to incorporate a nonprofit organization. And you knew how to get 501c3.
Yeah, I did the 501c3, and I think you did the bylaws and the articles. And
yeah.
But eventually it all came together.
So we're the only people really still active that were the original charter group, you might say.
I think most of them are dead.
Yeah, that's true too.
I think Sam and I just outlived them.
Then after that, I went to college and got a master's degree in physics. Worked at Sandia National Labs for 37 years. I'm
Don Carnicom, graduate from Ohio State University in Old Buckeye, and came directly from Columbus to Albuquerque to work at Sandia National Labs, just like Sam. And I think he might have lasted a year longer than I did. I retired after 36 years. But I've always felt lucky, I guess. We lived in Albuquerque for about 2 years, and we thought, we don't like living in Albuquerque. And so we went to the east side of the mountains and found a 6-acre plot that borders the National Forest. Our west property boundary is the Cibola National Forest. But living that close to the National Forest, you just somehow get involved. You know, you can't even help yourself. So it's been a good, I guess, what's that been? 30 years we've been volunteering with them, or more, 40 years or more. Before Folsom.
Well, I started, you might say, volunteering about 1970, so that's 50 years.
Yeah, you've gotten into the new complex that's just been built over the last 5 years called Cienega along Sulphur Trail.
So that's my least familiar area.
About 7 miles in there.
Of new trails, yeah.
Yeah, I think the big plus for it is you don't find anywhere on this mountain. It has intermixed trails of half-mile length, 1.5 miles, 2 miles. You can take bicycles, kids, maybe not wheelchairs, but it really addresses a lot of needs of different types of people that like to enjoy the mountains. I think it's something different every week. I mean, it's it's quite a variety.
I don't know. I just got started with the ski trail, cross-country ski trails up there and here. And I don't know what else I would do.
Yeah. I don't know what you would call legacy or what, but when you later hike over trails that you've built, you know, there's a connection kind that you don't have on any other kind of trails.
Yeah, I remember trees, logs that we cut off.
Yeah.
Years ago.
Rocks you've dug out.
Yeah.
Well, when Sam mentioned the Aquinas Meadow, part of the reason that meadow is there's actually a Forest Service order of not being in that meadow, and it's fenced all the way around. And in those days, it was to primarily help protect the Rocky Mountain big-eared sheep. But all of a sudden, I don't know, short period of time, they disappeared.
Either disease or poaching.
Yeah.
I've forgotten what the disease was, or parasites or something. They gradually went away.
Driving up the Crest Highway around Dock Lawn, if you look off the right side, you can see all these layers. Well, the Great Nonconformity is in one of those layers where there's like, I don't know, millions of years that they can't figure out exactly why it isn't there.
Well, is it?
Some of the people have houses that border it, but I'm not sure. There's a foothills trail, and I forget the number of it.
365.
But when you're hiking, you look right in their living rooms, you know, and you think, what I want to